Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
Of Adadioranma, if a committee. Whoever that very topic, you know, I said before. Now, I am jobless. You know, social media, my job. Speaking the truth here, but my job. We will continue to dwell on the evil she have done. No, men and women of goodwill that have something to offer from nowhere. The human Ebru Okomoko too. You gotta go. The human metamorphosed to Kaifana to Jonah. Jonah Batara Ndine Kukunwe. Obruzie Jonah Batara Fanobo. The men and women of goodwill that have something to offer now by you. Into a CJ weteran supporter. Why I don't know it is some Tigedem Mazeba was invited or continue on it until it is now done to some of us. Like I do say, to some people, it is always about money. They don't care. So we continue to dwell on the evil of Adadioranma, this very media. If you good now, come on, web tia Mana you know web tank kojo because on kojo ya carry. So I know web tia enough. Can now wire it. But before we proceed, on what a okunchoroka itiyon and okwanchoroka itiyon. Chiunwa Priscilla Onyema watching from Biafra land. Greetings, Kelena TV. You have a beautiful daughter. I love her. Is she doing lefty? Is she doing lefty? What do you mean by lefty? But so on what if the media Banyana protects Ndeba organized na Finland. And before now, I am an independent broadcaster, a content creator, a political analyst, and a preacher of the gospel of redemption. Like Bazwa, I preach it with anointing. You gotta go. Nanki Bazwa yes yabozi with anointing. On what if na botani ruwa Banyere protest. And the people named the protest organized when they buy no Finland. And over the of Finland, I don't see the reason why to like want to discourage them. None of Finland. The reason, for any reason why to discourage them both. Not siding Okereke, not siding Okarafa. So could it be now who protest now siding Okereke or Okarafa? If but now fight here, and will make a full reason to even say a few things. Banyaria, Mana how didn't organize that Okereke may not take the glory. That Okarafa may not take the glory. And to me, it is not a taboo. It is not a crime. Landed by none of Finland, Bakotra. Decide, this is the country of their residents. That is to say, Nahama better than some of you, Jabu residents, like that very country. So, before finally who protects, Uchem can know, Aman Nafagana due consultations. Fagano Huche, Gao Hajuju, before Fakota, who protects. Before Fakota fix a date, Fedegaga Weta clearance and about police report. So some of you or some of us how these things is being done abroad. It is not like Obodo Bongo where you can just wake up, protect. So before if you say date, the date has been approved by Ndodinaka. And then Ndodinaka adiga away, we protest. So but they discourage her. I am a reason e discourage her. Some people have to go na Biafra Unite. This is through young when the announcement. No support bro. Okay, now, what you or what we must understand is this. They can't put there before. Okereke cannot take the glory. I am telling you, Okarafo cannot take the glory. The glory will only go to Ndebain on Finland. And always an able thing of joy for you to encourage them. No change them. Always able to encourage. That is not to say that day. Times. I didn't have our way. Now, frogging a camera that day does not mean Lebroni, Bonebronia by neighbor Biafra. Now, frogging a camera that day in Finland does not mean La DPM, they step down. The USB abon Kaiche can not buy ever no go area. The instruction book to protect the mandate. Go and tell her to protect the mandate. When you tell her, when she hear it, she will understand. I told me how you twist it. Why everybody many the guy easy are when you come back. Why everybody many I mean for DBM with jacket jean, yeah. Huh? About them, we are each other these. I can make walk by the protects. And by Yabazi by Sukusu very soon. I Bazia so for many reasons, it did up at an abamba. A bendima or he may find them be no good, no good. Hear this. Oponema Maria, Obole Nubarona media, no Muna Jidre Hana Mazeba. Nara Gofa, Manopti date. Fame Weber assets to their account. If I be fed in a media. Nara go Ndeji Fanama Zeba, Manopti date, na fame Weber access to their account. Obobro name protects ya, but no more is you. Open name protects ya. Manke mazeba, manke ndiafu. Oburu no na gataria. A release good in that account of fame godia, fame have godi in control of the ego fa, nearly one in Niono. Oh, is the one poro cobo, oh, is the one poro carry protest method. Then I am a check. Here the name mazeba. So from the hearing I broke again. And from the reason why I did that fight everything, provided no Kereka better to take the glory. Provided no Karafa better to take the glory. I try to make some certain things in my God. But I am telling you, no man, no woman will take the glory. The glory should go to Ndebayan on a Finland. Or the men know me for so. Believe you me, no me room nine ejifanamaze Arapugro. Fame would have sex to their account. So maybe the organizers of this very protest have really take a good critical looking matter. Fair a time legacy fanya for now about Finland and get it far woman nine and so protests may trigger if they release the referee account or if I can achieve with this very protest woman nine on a Finland literally host or a former club. I got it now was even in a war. They can't put before. Nay nor Rodia that day does not mean You can Google any protest abroad. Because we have no 5. They are good to go. Provided na hand with like clearance from Obindu Woji. And you cannot fix date without having clearance. So we know how these things work. Kai ga did na put on social media or didn't know kaya na bamba nefe. So if you are around Europe, kindly join them. No me room 9 then on here access to their account. This process, this very protest in this very protest in a release their account. Let me look at the date again, because last time there was a slip of tongue. Yes, last time there was a slip of tongue. That process, that process, May 9, 2025, 9th May 2025, time 12 noon to 1:30 p.m. Where in front of Central Railway Station, Helsinki, Finland. So, Obron at this very protest, now, a release here, I can't. About the advisable name, yeah, I'll do kind of. Obuna protest, at least. Finish government bafumane na anya abapane ana lekalekare kemgbe ezigide maazi eba ha matakwa na ere obuna protest a je eme ka fa mata na ndị a esi izire account fa na ata ahụfụ ọ dị mma ka eme that Okereke may not take the glory, that Okarafa may not take the glory. Na mkpụrụ ọbụla this very protest ya amịta ọ na-agara ndị be anyị nọ Finland. Oya Igbo in general, on agara Biafrans in general. Okwu Igbo tụrụ ilu si na anara ofu onye azụ n'oru niile ka a nara azụ. Why anyị ji atry? Ọ dị nnọọ ka anyị na fight ihe ọbụla fight, always finding fault. Why? Ọ bụ ya ka mma. Ọ bụ ya ka mma. So ọ bụ no protest ya. Before if you see a date, you want to go if any necessary, that is how it's done. No change them all. Yes. That's one Abromaka protects. Emana on a mendia pota. Fana Bagala Ngozi or Abueze. Bo Rabu Fulani. You got to go now. I want to like chip in something. Kai futake na ero fo ni me fancha ni no yabo Fulani. You got to now. Because him and Ndebaya, okay, when Nde Fulani Kasom Ndebaya be reasonable. I'm being frank. I want some Nde Fulani Kasom Ndebaya be reasonable. What happens you match got a corner and Arabo Fulani. Especially when you see other France. Take a good look at that woman. Ngozi Orabueze. I said no, Kakuba Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Huh? Say Kakuba when you see other France. Nime Fanapo. Huh? Konye look more like India and Abu Fulani. That is he weapon no isi ocha n'isi nwanyi isi ocha France. Okay, what left? Let's just be frank here. Let's be frank. Nwanyi isi ocha France. E wepu isi ahụ ọba ife. What X? Okay, for nothing. Medulla abụ the empty. You gotta go. Why is your France? I have very a wig. No fit here. It is now high time I hear me. What is happening? Why are you always appear on a white hair? Why is your France? It is now time we begin to ask question. Why nantutuadia dignisi? Why are you not appearing original? Why na artificial is here? Nadia kwanya at least in the wine jeme pingin. I'm a family the fantua. Or they are them. Why na woman why they are the why? Yeah? Why would you Bongoki as a typical Bongolian from northern state? Because Ndina Tongozo Arabweze, Edemono Nabo, you looked more like Ndi Choriju Wekochia. She can speak English. Brianna Nurse Kobo. She have appeared differently. Oda is Oche Gigasiana pattern where ma appear, which many of us have seen. Manangima, you are always appearing na white hair. Aname Okusio, now this very white hairy woman. Never Jamandi warrior Brinajo Chamba. Follow us carefully. This woman have done more harm than good. That she may see. Kelena TV with time. I have time. I am jobless. You know? Because I told her then one time. I told her then that I have time. I can come live from any location. Go and subscribe to Kelena TV too. In case if anything happened to this, we can still live from any location. Why are they going interested in Asia? Isi why your friends are they going interested in that very easy? And it is high time the Bible to do Nambo share Nambela. Only if wetaro some people di abai fenisi ekuone mi anon de na ari obiri na ajo chamba igodo fana abakari fa nisi ayanazi ajo why this woman di abai fenisi mbenina ayaka front to oji why no nwere any other pattern I want to see her change from her appearance, you know. I want to see her change because that very woman, she have done more harm than good. Actually, appear as a woman. You know, disappear. Siri, obodi say what is the problem? We must, in fact, I have a she must explain the reason behind this white hair. Always. Onana chapo. Or there abacha or takuyozo. When it is on Ngozi Orabweze the educated Ogra school. Then why in Agadi school? I am Mandimba the side you bunny as in the Ghana school. Yeah. Now result by education wise now. Kendi koen emeri or obodi or abweze le emeri asino bo rabo fulani mana nke ozo bo adande mbo na ndi egere na agbo ife n'isi. That woman have done more harm than good, and I am putago. We are not going to go back. She is free now to scream. Now let her scream on top of her voice. So we have a woman, a virtuous woman. Why referring watch go there with suit jacket and just concluded fundraising. The matter na why na all. Iwere na ma eri everybody if or Chinese. Think at ye. So edeben no mad na ba na. As complete all lukubai kan ki ye when him fa. This woman, she have never attempted to lead any group. The group WhatsApp group. She lost control of that very WhatsApp group. Oh yeah, but somebody but I'm na Rabuez or Rabu Fulani. And the ina of ma. n'otu ọkọlọkọ side ya afọ agbaizieri ya nwa $400 via PayPal owere na-eti thank you very much. ụmụ nwanyị a ife dị kọrọ n'arụ ife dị na-ebuzi very much thank you very much. Who sent you? Where did you come from? Oge Chukwu. Hey! Agenede. Vam etikwe n'isi mmanwụ na nke ikpeazụ a. So, ịbịa gbakọ mmadụ na-aba, you will agree with me. N'ọbụ onye na-akpọ mmadụ ọra bụ Fulani, n'ọbụ onye abụ Fulani person. Because somebody left from right here. You can't fight everybody. You gotta go. Every action, every reaction, yeah. Reaction, if you know how many now, and don't get it twisted. I ain't better until you see you and a share. Imana before now, na the best I got as far as what I account now buying the buying privately. Kafaneti yego ngoro egeje kwoku ngoro nwa. Agbagi no dey fa je mesime iye believe ya. Agbagi no dey fa je mesime agba mmade ekwenkwo ego. Kunye som the woman apo na abara the person mba. Ayi ji we kwucha the money dia. Anye ga another account ka we kwunya agbagi na socket nje emecha me iye believe. The woman have done more harm than good. I don't care how you look at it. Nisi aka ide focus now. Why isi agi atare oji acha white mgbe niile? Why oji agba ife n'isi? Because we know na mgbe na ndị na-agba ife n'isi bụ ndị bụ mmenwu. Why oji dan dress bonga fish ona ochinwa ahụ ụfụ. Ochiri ahụ ya pụta ka ifu. Ka akwụba nnọọ ha na-abọ, ka akwụba nnọọ fa na-abọ. Akwụba nnọọ Ngozi Ọhabueze na akwụba nnọọ ada ndị mba na ndị egedefa. Ka anyị mara nnọọ onye nwoke gbazuru agbazu ji asị na onye abụ onye nja akpọrọ. It is high time we begin to speak the truth the way it is. Ọ bụrụ ịgba ụja na social media. That woman na-akpọrọ ụja ahụ nga ọ dị ya mma. All the problem in na social media today, from men on ground to men on our well, from one government to another government, that woman contributed to all of them. So whatever she is getting from me now, she deserves it. I only advised her then. She want to use me to time. Content. I am now ready for that her content. She can bring it on. We have content here that Adadioranma, I am ready for it. She can bring it on. Why did you put a Nesia why they can Ngozi Ọhabueze if how she was sparkling? That is concluded fundraising. Didn't you see how she was sparkling? Beauty radiating on her, truth radiating on her. Only if be radiating on her. But what do you have? Those calling her name fana dry like bonga fish every day. Father of mine, is young kitchen a kind of ziaba, away you were mice in a wall. Those calling her names, they are drying up daily. That is the honest truth. Blessed are you in heart, for they shall see God. The woman have done a lot of evil. Now this very struggle, why is she fighting everybody? Why? Because you know the platform, Okuzioku, Ethereum $400 via PayPal, Otibe bear no much. Yeah? Somebody pledged some money. She went behind. What about the person? The brother was saying it out, open, publicly. Many is yet to come. Go and write it down. This is part of the evil the woman have done. You may not like it, but that is the truth. ezi okwu nwere onwe na-ekwu ka ezi isi okwu nwere onwe na-ekwu mgbe ọ bụ na somebody kwere nkwa ego bịara kwụọ ụgwọ na ị pụọ n'azụ as a cabinet member ị pụọ n'azụ advising the person why o jiri kwụcha the whole money. Are you not seeing that just poisoned the mind of that person? Ọ bụ na onye ahụ enwere obi ike to support that he believe. Ụbọchị ọzọ ma nkwezi tinye ego. This is how these people are. Emecha n'ihu ụlọ apụọ n'azụ ụlọ ete ọtị. Very unstable. Always all about money. Personal gains. That brother patara kwuo ya, okay, to some of you, oh, the brother just want to bring her down. The woman is already down. Yeah, and I bring her down, Lord. Bring her down. Somebody that has been fired from the government. She was anybody has suspension before, right from Goma called Sabo. She was suspended from there, expelled. She is already down. She has no group she is leading. Ordinary WhatsApp group she created. What is happening there today? Who is listening to her? She must explain the reason why she have to explain the reason why OGA is Sobongo. Sobongo Konako. Even na Finland, Bongo, Obo Jin chet, and Obo Bongo, I say Bongolian trouser. Ona Bongos or Abo Fulani. Momale complete almajiri cob. Complete almajiri. So I never know Gos or Abez now, Omoluku. Debe one is your France. Say choose you no among their two. Onyabo a complete Bongolian from Bagabene. Go and ask her why Church. No, TV. We want to know the secret behind that hair. We want to know the secret behind that hair. I ain't seen that hair. Bano who the one can be Sakama. Or Tinka. So we are into it. But everybody that is possessed with the spirit of Ibongo, watch the person closely. We are into how Wonga fish. A very for a mine, a telebu. If I cannot be telebu, Italy was your west, an telebu. Why Jim Para did dry like in the Fulani, and Mepono, Napo, and a robocious woman. Ngozio Fulani, Unana Koreaka. Right on, right on. But what we are now telling you is that the woman have done more harm than good. If I home that secret, she should go and bring it on. Don't come here and tell me to stop. Because when she started, nobody asked her to stop. Not now. We are focusing. Then we protest. Come in Finland. It didn't want chance. I ain't gonna referee at the same time. The fundraising before Nkagarefa, Agrapatasiaruno picture, see people are returning. What happened this time? So nobody returned again. If actually eat you on a mount, mini, unu make this by any mini naka. Oh, this fund cannot be used for this one. Oh, look, each record there, ego, ngwogo. Sometimes I wonder how you reason. If you want to take responsibility, put up your fundraising by your platform. If you raise ego, if you maybe over nature over the bungo na ni. If you there into a never I love ya. You are sounding tough. Fire with ego there into a. And then visit the motherless baby. Yet ago. Man, if you resent nature, ego if age maybe over. Jackie go there into a. Don't be in your hideout. Telling somebody on a public space. Into a CJ. as a typical onuku. No, ego eji review Dubai. Amanji nwe je menka. Je weta na ego ahụ eji ejija je menka ọzọ n'efu ka efu. Ndị me ihe eme ichere. Ọ bụ the same one nwa na-aga na FBI ndị chọrọ freedom ndị Igbo. Some of you ajoka. Leje na FBI na-agba emu ka ejide the same woman that came to save you. Tomorrow ejidekwu ya. Akpọkwa protest. Oh, we are protesting. No, America is doing us bad. Male as no luku. Uno de no there. Okay, I found any petition against Mazeba. Obodo juturu ni oyini. Everywhere was calm. Came with the petition against Mazeba. Now nobody can sleep again. You can no longer sleep. That is how God works. What is happening now cannot be compared to if I read the petition against Mazeba. Are you not seeing it? What is happening now cannot be compared to if when you were writing petition against Mazeba. The second petition, today the second they have raising their ugly head again against Ngozi Oronebeze. They are proudly visiting LBI. The only crime one committed will declare Biafra when others said that it should be cancelled. The only crime one committed is to ask for an accountability. Before I continue, that is the only crime from one year and I report through LBI committed. Some of you, hi! Amam KJ her only crime was that she stood strong to make sure that in the absence of Mazeba, now that they're prepared for before Mazeba that she take it. Roni Sinjere, the only crime I committed. I form Machala WhatsApp group, far from Machala's chat, and I want to tell you, and I want to ask you, Makanodi Afia of Febaro. Keifi nyerite neji maka Ngozi Oronebeze epuokuo gang form gang. The only thing in our fight now bụ ka ime ka acho na onye obuna kwiri Ngozi Oronebeze he threaten ya na social media, even go as far as oburukwere gi igbo ya egbu. Keifi jerite n'imi ya, keifi jerite Biafra arapụrụ unu Biafra ntu ahụ unu si wee nọrọ na that WhatsApp group unu aja ebi na this Biafra nneka unu. Why are you people being wicked and heartless? Yeah? Biafra ntu ahụ unu si wee nọrọ na WhatsApp group unu na that una group arapụrụ unu ya unu eji ebichi unu nneka unu. Online commander, you threatened people online and only threaten. Only heaven knows how many people just because of now somebody where if you believe each. Do you know how many times some people that are on social media know that Dr. Ngozi Oronebeze is banned from entering Alabama? Do you know how many times people put on social media? Do you know how many times people put on social media? Like Elena TV is banned from entering Alabama. Keifi na zodi isoburu onwegi na ngoro onwe na zo. Isobudiri onwegi. Am I a freedom fighter? Am I the reason whether na freedom in a work we are? Yeah? What is your problem? At Rome Jiggy. They na ban from coming. People to be na chontwes na chontwes abano. If one down or make we female, if one down na Ngozi Oronebeze ya bia. Ko patrago say maka. But the people, your own people was in Dingima na ban na ban. But the people you could have banned, that is how shameless some of you are. Am I a freedom fighter? I'm a content creator and political analyst, a preacher of the gospel of redemption. Nankibazo, I preach it with anointing. Why banning me? maka na ị na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe ị chọrọ ka anyị bụọ nke na nwere onwe ahụ ọnụ. Only heaven knows how many people unu jigoro ihe ahụ na-emegbuo. You ban this one. You want to ban everybody. Arab program, oh, don't work with this person. This person will be working with this one. Show interest so that they can work with you. They need people to work with. Yet they don't find any. The people that show to be interested, find ready to work with them. They say, no, they should not work with that person. Give them work with now. Oh, this one have been working with this one. This one have show interest. And any the people, if show interest. Maybe after you chegari or prunia chegariala, lea the ready, error. And Arab is your car. So we say, you want to put an age or age watch Tatoga. Any Gumadi who know Bidiaki, no joker. Oroma him Maranono. What is happening today in Obodo Bongo? Everywhere in Obodo Bongo, decentralized Fulani Heshmen, Nebu Obodo. Don't focus again. Fan everywhere. Aguana on the money. Hear this. It is now very difficult. Massively difficult. It is now very expensive. Madibit na bongo as a Bongorian. So there is no more poor man in Obodo Bongo because poverty is very, very expensive in Obodo Bongo. Poverty is very expensive. Ordinary pure water is in Gota. Ordinary bread, in the poor man. Poverty is very expensive in Obodo Bongo now. Ordinary cassava, swallow. Abo Santana, Okwedingota, Nafia, because people, Egunatum de Madiba Nimofia. Eja Roro, Eja no Nimofana Roro, India, Biaba, Wood. And everybody should go and farm. Everybody, there is high cost of living. Mana, people can no longer farm. Ewo Granda to be banned, Nalabai, Ndana ban, Ndabai, and social media from that to go and ban them. The people that is stopping our people, questioning a serious ban. And you have banned. Monabu Muaje pose any threat, Bonya in a ban. If them any own. Ngozi Arabeze pose any threat. Don't ban you, Bonya in a ban. If them any own. Are you people not shameless? Huh? Ajemedi anyị nọ na anyị amara nọ ne ihe anyị nọ bụ ide na-agbawasị ọnụ na social media. Oh, you have been bad. And all lukuo hide their face ya. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ ntu a ka nwere onwe nwa si adị nke onye kwuo okwu aba anụ ọyọ ntu ma ya asị ya abịakwala ahụ. I'm telling you. Mgbe ọ bụ na onye ji ikwu okwu aba anụ ya mana ndị kwesịrị ịba anụ nọ na be anyị na-akpagharị ndị nke a bụ ndị labụrụ Ngozi Ọrabụeze. O Ọrabụ Fulani. Okay, you need money to ban the people that are supposed to be banned. But your own people that pose no threat. You don't need money to ban them. You need money to ban Ndenabi. You need money to ban Ndenabi, whether that our people can no longer farm. You need money to ban them. But your own people, you don't need money to ban them. You need the ego. You just stay where you are. Declare them by terrorists. If you look, I want it. You are not on your chat. What is the secret behind this church? Why are you always Nabongo? It is chapeless. Obi wuku, ibanu wuku newi. Ibaronko kabonga fish, ibane aide. Yeah. What is all this? And we render need drink abanwa. That is where I have problem with this one. O nwere ndị kwesịrị akwụrụ nnọọ ọtọ na-asị na we have banned them, we na-akwụ everywhere. Ndị ahụ abanụ ha enidiri ego. Ngozi Orameze must bring fundraising ka enwee ike ịba the people. Even when she tried to bring you, agwa ya na fundraising ọ na-eweta na ọ dị enough ịba ndị a. Mana anyị nwa ndị ga-emezi ihe anyị ma a na-ekwu. Anyị nwa bụ ndị ịba na anyị dị very easy. And the people are clapping. People are smiling. Hey! Chineke mekwara na anyị ebere. Ihe anyị ji egwu ya bụ na osi tata dị mmadụ ọdịbara gboo. Anyị ya atụkwasị Chukwu obi na nke ikpeazụ a, because that is where our help cometh from. And we must ask God to open our eyes. Ka anyị hapụ ịdị na-eji aka anyị agba onye nzọpụta mgba mgbe onye nzọpụta bịara. What happened? I were aka gị chụtee ya aka chụwaịrị ya ndị iro. What will happen then? The evil plot of the enemy, we meet it with the person because he came to his own. She came to her own. They accepted her not. Instead of protecting her, instead of inabatia, instead of advising her, instead of encouraging her, have it in your mind, you Ndubu politicians, or whether any of them because this is what we all must know. Some of you are getting to which there. As it stands today, any politician, Bongorian newspaper, against Ngozi Orameze, that is what that must be on record. The honorable Anisi. Can then raise the ugly dust against that very woman today? All those that said that they want freedom. Then, when some people come out to ask, this your freedom, how do you want to get it? Oh, you are a saboteur. You have said out. Politicians, Nigeria government have not said anything about Ngozi Orameze. You gotta go. Manante buying now. Bundet Hana the woman they are the people that is fighting her, reporting her. Before money they will open, may heaven forbid them, that they may not succeed in opening door of instability. Before money now, they by themselves, by their own actions, they may succeed in opening door of instability. Tomorrow, you see them blaming everybody, blaming America and what the human area. But even for Hannah Bagari, we are just praying that they may not succeed. But tomorrow, these same people, when they succeed, when the same people have on social media now, oh, America have done us bad, yo. Some of you are joker, some of you are bad. America no romofa. Man, corner for here again. Manono, I didn't know na FBI office. Na pugari. Before na pugari na a pure something. A pure something. No, I don't want very happy. Oranya we jakai. Need our best brain. Na sell out. Kai money ani onwanye meeting. Kai nyene ni onwanye ndomodo. Na ife God ibu na anyị too much na ahụ. God n'oru, God n'Igbo. God abroad, God in a homeland. You see me? What are you fighting for? And we're in the question ban. As of today, you are so strong, very powerful, very mighty. In our fuso, you predict. If na account to Ross, he will come out and tell you how he predicted this, how he predicted that. How he has been predicting. Yet, Alabama now. They are busy gossiping with Ngozi Orameze's name. Yeah? Predictions. Anabaya. banning people and abayana. But when the need is the banana can abay joy. As in with the Nadia with able to recommend that. Chukuna Mera ever. Chukuna Mara ever. Mana, there is this truth we must know. And what is that truth? That truth is the truth. That truth you must know is the truth. And what is that truth? No why no. On a menga biga. Omero onye je poor man why. If you know this, Oje megi a man madi for job. Oje megi a man to us against one another. If you know this, that one day you are going to meet the judgment throne, you are going to face your creator to give account of if any name and what. Oje megi be careful with your internal life. Oje megi be careful with the way you live your life now. The person you are banning here, you have no power whatsoever, like the surface of this earth. Apart from the where fiction or this surface, the Almighty that seated upon the throne. That is, you can address him as the watchman. He sat on his throne, watching you, threatening your own. But the people you could have threatened the Ochua, female. Woe unto you, because you are the type he created, and in other hand, he regretted why he created you. Imam poor men who are. You must take your life very serious. You must take what you do, what you say, or what you do to one another very, very serious. Let me give you one example, because I will be rounding up soon. Let me make one example. Let me give two examples. One night you working down, but today, there we are nowhere to be found. That alone, never aborebo bibi. What aborebo bibi? Keep plan or keep one negi, you will see ya. Remake ya choni remain no wow. Now, me got it and the FBI. Ngozi on a base to the Jaribro. It can lead. Kena plan or keep one negi. Omanoyana, it's ego mena. Ezego. Today, where is Ezego? He is nowhere to be found. He that must boast in the Lord. He that must boast in the Lord. He is the watchman. That is the honest truth. One night they just recent one. Bo onyana bo. Kefe yana bo one night ala newi if I know ba. With ego niile, oyi niile, mmanụ niile, ife niile nowhere. Today, whatever I enjoy. Why are you boasting? Why can't you focus? No kumoro nwe daribi ku. Why do you drive joy in causing problem here and there? Why do you want to drag us back? The declaration and the recognition with speed. This is the moment in time I need the men and women that is well read, that has something to offer. Now we need for them to come in. You don't want them to come in because you are scared. Then when you get a man's in a cabinet, then when you get a weapon saying you now want to create problem. Kamamazin Simon Ebe with the Biafra. No brother Simon Ebe with ya. Let anybody that rise to bring Biafra, you are going to fight the person. You want to fight God. It was revealed to me that Mazeba has something to offer. Only God knows who the restorer will be. Presently, I am on a USB. Now, bu ebe nidri all hand called la deck. Onwe ba neje. Obu no France, ejebe France with ofuonu. Obro Russia, ejebe Russia with ofuonu. Akade na table. Obro America ejebe America with ofuonu akade na table. So mo lukus ana amanyo. Ikpora ndị American guy gawara iche. Ikpora ndị American guy gawara iche. Ejunia ma brain ga ala anokwo. How can they take you serious? How can they? And oh look, you don't know what you want. It must be you that will bring it. Says who? It must be my group that will bring it. Says who? Obey man look at this. What are you fighting for? Somebody that cannot ordinarily defend himself want to lead. Tomorrow, Adadioranma in Yadachi. Back on the head to now. Enemy, Judas Iscariot. I spoke with Mazeba for 30 minutes. A lying tongue like that, don't suppose to come out at him. What? That is a Bongorian breed in our midst. Why lying to us? To achieve what? Why lying to rule us? That is Bongorian mentality. Okay, you want to lie to me, to free me. Imagine. Imagine. You want to lie to me so that you can free me. I don't understand though. You know that I am suffering. You now came to save me, and you want to lie to me in any for you to free me. But now it is not done anywhere. That is Bongorian mentality. Ya watra imbongo. Omena ngaja abo junda nek isi. Fa ba le weta never be la fire to vote. Okay, sorry, not INEC. I withdraw that statement. I mean Bongorians. Omena ngaja abo ju Bongorians isi. I said even if an electricity bill you bring, I go vote for you. Oji anyi ekuya. Even if, as he stand now, even if no one Fulani that understand my pain, they ready to help me in what I'm doing, I will listen to him rather than my own lying to me to free me. When I wasn't on chain, on your account, by then, so we must face the truth, and it is very, very important we do that. One, then we protest in our if not for anything, and the other social media that they don't have sex to go for. Open no protest here after the protest. African release the referee go good and fine. And to those that it may concern, on where they not tag finish authorities. Those that wrote petition against Mazeba, they tagged finish authorities. On where he forming there by the Mazeba, many our guy on and keep as well. It is now done to us. Now. Na jena make ife nwe ka audio na last onye obana ya agba oso whether me woman on ground whether me woman on ground if you fold your hands all by ncha niile ka mmiri yeri. That is the honest truth. So in as much as you want to work with Mr. A and Mr. B, remember the battle is over our land, not against Mr. A, not against Mr. B. So it should be by force. Very, very important we understand that. Very, very important. So, of protest, ya three release the ego. Kaimenia. You got to go. Why agbara isi ọcha? Anyị chọrọ ịma the secret behind that always ọcha. She must explain it to us. Ka ọ nwee ife anyị na-agụta. Ka ọ gwa anyị. Why o ji anọ na bongo? Ọ bụ bonga fish ọ gbara nkụ? Ọ bụ dry ka dry fish? Ka anyị mata. Then they present the woman and the Ngozi Orabueze. Ka anyị mara two of them who looked more like in the Fulani or Abu Fulani or Adanda. I don't know two of them who looked more like Fulani people. It was on the social media. Kina puta na declare umunne terrorists. Or kina puta before puta declare umunne terrorists. In the terrorists you everywhere. Kina puta ban umunne from entering Biafra land. On and there was ban. You gotta go. So if I'm going to see it now, you take home. And the Kena Putane we from where called to just castigate one another. He will make popularity. Have it in your mind. Never go to goes about sir. Let this be your take home. If I ain't a preach about the gospel of redemption, you may not like it, but that is the truth. You must desist from each of each because he make the woman no wife for any hand. Can you imagine one? The idea of war that he will have where. But the actual war we will. Can you miss you? Now you understand. Now has a show in Kabia. We say, I want to recognize few people before we call it a day. Bintown, keep liking the program, Biafrans. Blessing Shuku, exactly. Give to Okeke, our COS, DPM, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. She is a very, very beautiful woman. We Biafrans loves her so much. Confirm. If we found a Malaysia, is in the Jakasenda. Pengasa. And Malaysia is in the Pengasa. Kenya, by Sife. Fugonya, wine, Besha. Sedan kende Fulani tinka tie isia iya gbazi anyị the secret with the isia onye gba ọta dị ama ya kana ba disu ma mboto and ọ chọrọ ịma ya kana ba anya ma nkwe ya ma ya kana ba yerego Shidubem Emmanuel. That is protest. That's protest. We don't know who is organizing the protest. Mana Brangela Wundeba in Finland. Gay for each other, Ururi Gage, or Ururi Gara. Ndeba in Finland. In fact, whether we did the age that very day, it have opened the banya, fire no padia, or less more when if a man knew, Fair decided they had to cancel it. Good and fine. Mana whether we did that day, whether we did that day, that does not mean nigga that day, it mean wrong. Neighbor on your buying. The nigga that day does not mean ni head reminds ever. Nigga that day does not mean label sabotua. We should drop this kind of mentality. Nigga that day does not mean if you be bad amasage. Allow ndenonso kafaga. We are one people. You gotta go. We are one people. Looking for one thing. I call you. You don't necessarily abagoing on the buying on a Finland. And that wouldn't be a bit. If you children about Abagan USB in Emia, can do to India for a baby that I war. Oh, we cannot go because no one didn't can Emia. Each of Abagan, no one didn't can Emia to give us a reason not to go. But Abagoing upon the buying and on the buying upon the with clearance from Obindu Woji because we failed in a date. Common sense Abagan clearance at the good. You gotta go. So Karapon if any Abagasi Ururego was young, the continue, the protest can continue. Ururego was young, got Noye, Funto Saga, or Papa Nururegi in Abu. And what if I name ya? One watches, I have never seen her appear like Igbo woman. I have never seen her appear like Igbo woman. Mbani. Okay, why is your jacket? Mbani, why is your job? Ajagiri igwe. Ọkụkọ ajagiri. Hey, ọkụkọ abuke. ọkụkụ abụke ọnwa anyị isi ọcha ọkụkụ abụke jee kene Chukwu ndewo kele nna TV ya maara ya mma nwanne mmadụ Chidi Ebere Lawrence. All I know is freedom. Freedom, freedom. Please, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, our COS, DPM, please don't go for this protest. That is your opinion. The Don Army, we dey here. Greetings, one mmadụ ọ ga-abalị Nweke Ezike. We can't trust Finland with our DPM. That is good. Oh, maka ife niile aka nji wee bido na-ekwu ya n'oge. Tomorrow, the same some of you have oh, she did not go there. Don't you see? I said, especially when you see China France. Oh, she is not there. You see, I told you, she saw our leader. She saw the Mazeba. As she came out after collecting ID or working on terrorists. Yeah, we're trying to we her now, preparing your mind ahead of time. Because now, some of you are here. Oh, but why did she not go? Why did she not go? It is not must. The people that is organizing it, they are organizing it on their own. It is not must. They are throwing it open. You are free to join. Because tomorrow, some of you, oh, why she did not go? Because she don't love us. She's a Fulani person. She's always talking about Deborah. Before you put here, and you already have money at from Gelemana Nuromi. At least, often you hear the Jinamat. About the Jim Hebert, but you John Ngozi is focused. Thank you, Machugu. Uche Chugu Vitalis. Kelena, my brother, please keep it up. Thank you. Afamanto de Chukude. We must continue because consistency is the key. We only identify with United States of Biafra government. Any other group of criminals are operating in black market. Can now get Lord John Compton. What are you doing here? I'm Lord John. Okay, Lord John Compton. Ngozi Orabueze have nothing to present. I will feel here. When something to present in a far away Finland, protest to present. Fair with a good date, with a clearance. You got to go now. Ngozi Orabueze no we and nobody go feel. So in give one well tap something. Now no come on. Since Ngozi Orabueze has nothing to present, show us the one you have to present. Protest now. How could I know? I think in a manner can never Chichi baby Kenande Odalo Andrew Orlando. Good evening, my brother. Thank you. Ejike Francis. Greetings to you. Ebu John. Ngozi is intelligent. Kanna wagade we drop. Chuku dozier dim Kelena. It could have been better after the court. If it did not favor us, then we have the cause to protest. This is your own suggestion, your own opinion. Which na the reason wetara ha ji eme ya. Oboro no mara ebra mi fem na ekwu o. Mana njos na ekwu no all the na social media. No mara ndị ba anyị ji fa na maazi eba. And all the na social media na anakugo ndị a. And equally on social media na fe nwere access to ego fa. So o nwere ike ka na ekwu maybe if ndị a lechara anya wee sị ka ha mekene ihe before this very court case nga ya bụ ọ bụrụ na arapụgo ndị arapụrụ fọba ego fa ka afụ na ego eji eri nri ịgotago then adị show no n'ebe maazị Ekpanọ ka efocus ihe a bụ ihe m filuruo ịgotago n'uche nke m. It's just my own opinion. Amara m obi ndị na-eme ya eme mana ihe anyị ma bụ if you have anything to offer pụta anyị ekwuri oya anyị na-ekwu Chukwudi Martins, my brother Kelena, you are saying the truth. Please continue. Thank you. Ebu John Hank. Okay, Ogenkere has nothing to offer to Biafrans. Steve Anderson, yes. Okay. Why Ngozi Orabueze is centralizing our Biafra Liberation Army. Some of you will look. Question and answer. Some of you will look in your Biafra TV. Yeah. Jeku ngozi Onagweze ga jụọ ya decentralization why o ji ekwu ya ka ọ gwa gị na the plan adigo even when Maazị Ebe was around. Ị gatago aha iru ebe a ijụọ ya onwe info na akọrọ gị ọkọrọ gị ị na-ajụ kele na TV. Am I a freedom fighter? I'm not a freedom fighter. I am a preacher of the gospel of redemption, preaching it with anointing and keep as well. Never very much. Behind a woman on Makai and Meribo. Nderi Neso Riaba. Or Makai and Malay. Ijabeja, Jury Navana Bay and Naru. On your natural Ganiribo, Yafo Ganiru. On your natural be me behind ye be behind any baby BFA.